Hey, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And today, it's a very important day. I have my favorite Empire shirt on, so today we mean business. We are not messing around. And if you look behind me, you will see all the Empire characters you can currently farm in the game. I've been wanting to do this for a while. You guys enjoyed the Jedi farming guide I made a month ago when I started that faction. We did a clone farming guide, and today we are doing the Empire farming guide. So guys, we have a lot planned out. There are many reasons why you might want to farm these characters. One, they're very important for the potency challenges. If you want to get great mods for the raid, you need Empire characters. Second reason why you might want to farm Empire characters is because they're increasingly becoming a bit more popular. Now that we have Krennic, Death Trooper, as well as Palpatine, you might be considering farming them. A third reason might be you want to avoid the mistakes I made and farm and gear really bad Empire characters. I want to help you avoid that mistake. And lastly, all hypothetical, but do you remember when we got Emperor Palpatine? It required Rebel characters to unlock Palpatine. Well, what if Jedi Luke ever came to the game? What if the opposite happens and you need Empire characters for Jedi Luke? I'm hoping that's the case because I'll be ready. Of course, it's all just hypothetical, but I've been saying this since August. I can suspect them making an event that requires Empire characters for Jedi Luke Skywalker. So guys, what we're doing today is I'm going to give you the 5 best Empire free-to-play characters to get. I'll tell you how you can farm them, give you some quick facts about them, and at the very end, I will go ahead and make a quick table on all the other Empire characters and how they kind of rank in terms of farming priority, just like our Jedi farming guide that we did not too long ago. So guys, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Before I get started here, I just have a quick public announcement. For a while now, a lot of you guys have been asking if I have some sort of Patreon or some way you guys can support the channel or support my law school education, and I finally went ahead, opened up a website with another company where you can go ahead and buy t-shirts from me. If you guys saw my giveaway I did a while ago, I was giving away a bunch of t-shirts for free, and a lot of you guys said you'd like to purchase one yourself. So if that's the case, there is a link down below in the description to go to that official store where they will go ahead and process your order. And guys, thank you so much for all of your support, both monetarily and just watching these videos. I really do appreciate everything you guys do for my YouTube channel and for my law school endeavors. But with that said, let's get right into our topic. So in order to make it on this list of the top 5 best free-to-play Empire characters, you need to meet all 3 of these requirements. Firstly, you need to be easily attainable for roughly a mid-game player with no money needed to be spent on these characters. Secondly, you need to be able to get to 5 stars relatively easy to compete at the highest potency mod challenge. This is essentially what this guide is based on. It's to help you pick the right Empire characters for free to compete in the potency mod challenges. The last thing, you just need to be the biggest bang for your buck Empire characters. Just because you're easy to get doesn't mean you should farm them. For example, Stormtrooper is a very bad character. We won't talk about him today because he's one of the worst characters in the game and you don't want to waste your time farming him. And how we're going to do this for each character we look at, there will be 3 things we will talk about. First thing we will talk about for each character are a few facts about them. Secondly, I will tell you where you can farm that character. And lastly, I will tell you how long it should take roughly to get to 5 stars so you can do the highest potency mod challenges. But the first character we are going to talk about, because he is one of the best free-to-play characters in this whole game, and that is TIE Fighter Pilot. Some facts about TIE Fighter Pilot is that he is a very fast character, actually the fastest character in the game before mods and abilities are considered. When modded right, he can be the first to attack and apply ability block to a character of your choice and applies a ton of buff immunity. Also has a very nimble and powerful ship, so that's also good, and in general just a must-have character, and you should take this character beyond 5 stars and especially all the way to 7 stars. Now, how do you farm TIE Fighter Pilot? Well, you actually go to Battle 4B in Cantina, and each battle costs 10 energy. And how long will it take to get you to 5 stars so you can go ahead and get that highest potency mod challenge done? Well, it's recommended that you at least do 1 Cantina energy refresh every day alongside collecting your free energy, and if you do that, you should be able to get roughly 5 to 10 shards from Cantina on a daily basis, and that means roughly 15 to 30 days to get him to 5 stars, and much faster if you just have good luck or if you do a second energy refresh. Overall, one of the best characters in the game, and you just have to get him to 7 stars. Next up on our list is Grand Moff Tarkin, or sometimes I like to call him Grandma Tarkin because he makes the best cookies in the galaxy. And some facts about him. Grand Moff Tarkin gets stronger the more Empire characters he is with. He applies offense down and speed down and can remove turn meter, has an amazing fleet which he commands, which I think is one of the best in the game, and it's the one that I've been using since day one of ships. He also should be farmed due to his usefulness in both ships and other events, so definitely get him. And you may be asking, how do you farm Grand Moff Tarkin? Well, on a normal basis, you can get him in Squad Arena. For 400 Squad Arena tokens, you can get 5 shards of Grand Moff Tarkin. After knowing how you farm him, well, how long will it take to get you to 5 stars? Well, if you at least place in the 2,501 to 5,000 rank range, you should be able to buy 5 shards of Grand Moff Tarkin at minimum on a daily basis. If you place higher, you can get up to 10 to 15 shards a day of him. Estimated time, about 10 days at the very least to 30 days to get him to 5 stars at the very most, if you at least get 5 shards of him every single day. This next guy you have to get is Royal Guard. Some facts about him: he is a great tank for the beginner and for the advanced player. He has high health, high protection, gains turn meter when allies are hurt, applies stun and speed down, and can taunt when an ally falls below 50% health. When farming him, you actually have a lot of avenues to get him. First off, he's actually one of the first dark side characters you get at the beginning of your journey in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Outside of that, you can get him on light side hard battle 1D for 12 energy, Dark Side Hard Battle 5F for 16 energy, and most importantly, Cantina Battle 7C. That's the most popular place to do it, and Bronzium packs you also can get them very frequently in there. The estimated time to 5 stars will take a little bit longer because of the high energy cost for Cantina, but when you combine all of his avenues, you should be able to get 5 to 8 shards a day of him. So let's say 18 days to 30 days to get him to 5 stars. This next Empire character is kind of digging at the bottom of the barrel, but he is better than some of the other guys, and that is Magma Trooper. Some facts about him: he has very high health and very high protection for being an attacker, but has very low damage output. He gains lots of turn meter when resisting or when negative status effects apply to him. He can also remove turn meter with his thermal imploder. And lastly, he is quite easy to farm to 5 stars and probably will be one of your fastest farms for Empire characters. When farming him, he's actually quite easy. For 400 Galactic War currency, you can get 5 shards of him, and you can definitely get at least 5 shards to 15 shards a day of him. When completing 6 battles, you will get 5 shards of a character. When completing 10 battles, you will get 10 shards, and when completing 12 battles will help you get 15 shards of a character in the Galactic War shipment store. If you can get 15 shards a day, you should be able to get Magma Trooper to 5 stars in 10 days and 29 days if you're only able to get 5 shards per day. Last Empire character that you should definitely get, and you just will get for playing in the game over time, is Darth Vader. Some facts about him: he's an attacker that has some of the highest health and protection in the game, applies a lot of negative status effects in order to use Coaling Blade, which is a very deadly attack. When in your advanced stage in the game, you can obtain his Zeta ability to spread damage over time like wildfire, and he became much easier to farm as of recent days once ships came out. Now, farming him has definitely changed since this past November. Mainly, he is tied to achievements, which you will get a ton of achievements in this game. You'll unlock him within your first month of playing the game, and you also can get him in the fleet shipments. 400 ship currency gets you 5 Vader shards, and in the combination of achievements and fleet shipments, you should be able to get him to 5 stars relatively easy. The estimated time is a bit more up in the air. It depends how many achievements you get done, but I would think between level 60 and level 70 is when you should be able to get him to 5 stars. Those are, in my opinion, the top 5 free-to-play Empire characters that will definitely help you knock out that potency mod challenge. Some characters I did not mention is Palpatine. Reason why I did not mention Palpatine is because he is quite difficult to get. You have to get 5 rebels to go ahead and unlock Palpatine with an event that does not show up every single day, but he is definitely a character you should get at one point because he is by far one of the best characters in the game. Snow Trooper, I did not mention him, but he can be your alternative in place of Magma Trooper. Reason why I did not mention him is because he is a bit harder to farm, and I think he's a bit less viable than Magma Trooper despite having slightly higher damage output. Shore Trooper is another character I did not mention. Although you can get him in the light side hard battle 9B, this is a very high level location to farm, and it is very hard to 3-star. Also, it's going to take a long time to even get this character to 5 stars through the free-to-play method, so I still consider him a pay-to-play character. But if you can get him, he is by far one of the best tanks in the game. Director, Krennic, and Death Trooper are also amazing Empire characters, but as of now, there is no free-to-play method to get them to 5 stars, and they are kind of stuck behind a paywall, as we saw with the Citadel pack. If your main concern is for Arena, they are actually very good at 3 and 4 stars, especially if you gear them up the right way and mod them correctly. So go ahead and use them for Arena. You just might not be able to do the potency mod challenges because they are supposed to be at 5 stars. No matter what free-to-play Empire characters you farm, I highly recommend to stay away from Stormtrooper and stay away from General Veers. Very bad Empire characters. But if you're watching this video because you want to know what the best Empire lineup is for Arena, I'll have to let you know up front, either you will be short on stars, you would have to spend a little money, or you will just have to be very patient to make this work. But here is the best Empire lineup. Assuming you have no Zeta mats, Emperor Palpatine leading, Darth Vader, TIE Fighter Pilot, Royal Guard, and Shore Trooper at even 3 stars will be great for Arena. But if you need to get Shore Trooper, either you have to spend a little bit of money, use your crystals to get his shards, or you have to be very patient until you're a high level and can complete the high hard battle that I mentioned earlier. But let's say you don't have Emperor Palpatine, you don't have Zeta mats, and you can't get Shore Trooper because you're too low of a level. Well, this is what I would recommend as your free-to-play Empire lineup. Although it is not the best in the world, in case you want to go with it, this is what I would recommend. You're going to want to use Darth Vader as your leader, Grand Moff Tarkin, Magma Trooper, Royal Guard, and TIE Fighter Pilot. Those are the best 5 free-to-play Empire characters that I recommended earlier on. But let's say you don't even have Darth Vader. Well, then this is the lineup you should go with. Grand Moff Tarkin, Magma Trooper, Royal Guard, TIE Fighter Pilot, and Snow Trooper. That is pretty much your most free-to-play and easiest obtainable Empire lineup, although it is not the best lineup in Arena at all by any means. Krennic and Death Trooper are also okay at 3, 4, 5 stars, so if you can get them to that level, you can definitely use them for Arena, but you won't be getting them to 7 stars unless you're spending some money or crystals. Those are my top 5 favorite Empire characters and best free-to-play Empire characters in general that you should farm. Now, of course, here is the graph of all the other Empire characters and what their farming priority is like. You shouldn't farm all of them, but if you're like me, you might want to farm them just because you like Empire characters. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful in terms of farming Empire characters. If you did enjoy it, please comment down below to let me know. Please also let me know what characters you want to see an in-depth review of. I'm reviewing Empire characters now. We're going to have a lot of fun. And as always, please like this video and subscribe for more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content. And we will talk again soon. Peace out.